Welcome, dear viewers. Have you ever wondered why the world's most powerful river is named after mythical women warriors, or how a single river can carry nearly 20% of the Earth's fresh water? This isn't just a geography lesson. It's a wild tale of lost empires, deadly expeditions, and ancient legends. By the end of this video, you'll not only know the secrets of the Amazon River, but also how its name ties into Greek mythology, Arabic roots, and a tragic obsession with gold. Let's dive into the mystery. The Amazon River is massive, beyond comprehension. It flows through 9 countries and pours so much fresh water into the Atlantic Ocean that it actually dilutes the salt content from more than 100 kilometers out to sea. Scientists estimate that the Amazon accounts for about 1/5 of all the fresh water that flows into the world's oceans. That's more than the Nile, Yangtze, and Mississippi combined. Its ecosystem is just as staggering. The Amazon rainforest, nourished by the river, holds over half of the planet's remaining tropical rainforests. It's often called the lungs of the Earth, because it plays a major role in regulating global oxygen and carbon dioxide levels. But navigating this river, that's a nightmare. With more than 1,000 tributaries, the Amazon forms a tangled maze of water channels. It stretches across roughly 40% of South America. To this day, entire tribes still live deep within its forests, cut off from the modern world. So why is it called the Amazon? The story behind the name is just as dramatic as the river itself. Back in the early 1500s, Spanish and Portuguese empires were racing to dominate the New World. They sent fleets of explorers, missionaries, and soldiers, some chasing religious missions, others chasing dreams of wealth. The Spanish launched brutal campaigns that decimated indigenous civilizations. Among the most powerful of these was the Inca Empire, which had flourished along the Andes for centuries. They built cities of gold and temples lined with emeralds, silver, and treasures pulled from the heart of the earth. One of the Spanish commanders involved in these campaigns was Gonzalo Pizarro. After conquering Peru, he sent a trusted officer, Francisco de Orellana, eastward, on a mission to explore unknown lands and, of course, find the rumored City of Gold. Orellana set out on what would become one of the most legendary river expeditions in history. His goal: explore the unknown jungle, find resources, gather intelligence, and prepare for Spain's further expansion. But the Amazon had other plans. Heavy rains, disease, and thick jungle slowed the mission. Food ran out. The crew began to starve. Some drowned. Others fell in skirmishes with indigenous tribes. Orellana tried to return to Pizarro, but was blocked by fierce currents and the sheer complexity of the river's network. So he made a bold decision: go with the current. Let the river carry him east, into the unknown. For months, his expedition drifted through what must have seemed like an alien world. They saw bizarre wildlife, plants they couldn't name, and faced daily threats. But the most shocking encounter was with tribes of warrior women. Yes, actual female fighters. They rode horses, wielded swords and arrows, and wore unusual armor. To Orellana and his men, they resembled the fierce Amazon warriors from Greek legends. And just like that, the river had a name. In Greek mythology, Amazons were warlike women who rejected male rule. They lived apart from men in all-female cities. Once a year, they would meet with men to reproduce. If the child was a girl, she was raised as a warrior. If it was a boy, he was either given away or left to die. The legends say they fought Greek heroes like Heracles and Theseus. They were deadly, disciplined, and feared. Some scholars say the word Amazon comes from the Greek for without breast, based on myths that claim the women removed a breast to better shoot arrows. Others believe the term is Persian in origin, meaning warrior. Some say it's Armenian for moon goddess, and there's even a theory that links the word to Arabic, suggesting it comes from Amazah, which means to distinguish oneself. Still others connect the name to the Amazigh people, also known as Berbers, who have lived across North Africa and parts of southern Europe since ancient times. It's possible that stories of fierce Berber women, warriors in their own right, merged into this legend through Greek contact with North Africa. For centuries, historians dismissed the idea of real Amazon warriors. They were seen as fantasy, nothing more than myths. But recent archaeological digs in Ukraine and southern Russia tell a different story. Graves dating back 2,000 years have been found containing women buried with weapons, armor, and even war injuries. These were no villagers, they were soldiers. Experts now believe that nomadic tribes like the Scythians and Sarmatians included female warriors, and it's possible that echoes of their stories traveled through trade routes, eventually becoming the legends of the Amazons we know today. After his return to Spain, Orellana didn't rest. He was obsessed. He had witnessed something unforgettable, a river of impossible size, fierce warrior women, cities of gold. He wanted to go back, but Spain accused him of failing his mission and even of siding with Portugal. Though he was acquitted in court, his reputation was damaged. Still, he persisted. He assembled a new expedition, 4 ships, hundreds of men, and even brought his new wife along. In 1545, he sailed once more to South America, but the expedition was cursed from the start. 2 ships sank in the Atlantic. The other 2 were separated. When Orellana's ship finally reached the Amazon, they were ambushed by local tribes. His crew scattered. He was struck by an arrow. Some say he died from the wound. Others claim he starved. Heartbroken after losing his crew and wife, only 44 survivors returned from a journey that had started with 300. Despite his tragic end, Francisco de Orellana left behind one of the most enduring names in geography. The Amazon River remains a symbol of mystery, power, and untamed nature, and the name itself still sparks debate. Was it a tribute to mythology, a reflection of real women warriors, or something more, an echo of forgotten cultures from Africa, Asia, and the ancient world? Whatever the truth, one thing is clear: no river on Earth has a story quite like this. So, what do you think? Were the Amazons real? Did Orellana really meet warrior women in the jungle? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the history of the Amazon, hit that like button, subscribe for more stories like this, and ring the bell so you never miss a new episode. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.